Hello, my little hummingbirds. Today's video, it's another water lily, video. And yes, it's going to be going over some of the stuff that I did in the last video. But I thought that I would go ahead and finish this water lily because it needs finishing. And it also ties into the last water lily video, so. And really, this is going to be more of a talking head video, and hopefully it won't take 2 hours. Hopefully. So yeah, but I just want to say that what I'm going to be going over is literally my experience with the vaccines. I'm not going to talk about that till the end because there's some massive disclaimers that I have to put out front before I say any of that. But I just want to say that this is not a political channel and this is not a political video at all. But politics do affect real life, and real life affects hobbies. And so that's why, and honestly what this is about is my personal health. And since my personal health affects this channel and it affects my hobbies, I had to do this video because I don't know what's going to happen. I seriously don't know what's going to happen. I'm really worried about it. So I wasn't going to do this video at all. I didn't want to do this video, and I thought that I wasn't going to do it, and now it looks like I'm going to have to do it because initially there weren't going to be booster shots. And I'm telling you, yeah, I'm not happy about it. But before I get to all that, and my experiences, I don't want my channel shut down. I don't want my channel reprimanded or punished. I don't want it banned. I don't want this video to have to be taken down. So I'm going to put disclaimers, and I'm serious about these disclaimers. I'm honest. So disclaimer, oh wait, before the disclaimer, I just want to say, and I'm serious about this. It sounds funny, but I'm serious about this. Please give me someplace to live and give me the money to get the heck out of here, because I don't want to live here anymore. I haven't been wanting to live here. So please, please give me the finances to not have to go through the booster shot to be able to get out of here. As hilarious as that may sound, I'm serious, please. Please, dear God, But yeah, please financially support me, financially support my channel. Give me the finances to not have to live here, and so, so that I can get the heck out of here. But okay, now despite that serious, funny, I don't know what to call it, despite that, now into the disclaimers. Disclaimer number 1, my mom said, do not mix politics and business. Do not mix religion and government. And she gave me plenty of good reasons why. And, that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. That's what I'm trying to do with this video. This is not a political video. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not taking sides at all. I just want to make that very clear. So this is the other disclaimer. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not taking sides. I am not on anybody's side at all. I'm not for or against the Republicans. I'm not for or against the Democrats. I'm entirely neutral. So I'm literally speaking from a point of personal experience. So please don't take this the wrong way. Don't twist it into something that it isn't. Don't turn it into something that it isn't. Please. So there's that disclaimer out of the way. And my mom's disclaimer, I basically say, my mom's disclaimer because she's the one that said don't mix business and, politics, and don't mix religion and government. So, at least for this channel, I agree, well, at least for this YouTube channel, I agree. So my Instagram account and my Twitter account has become an absolute pile of shit. That's just as, I do nothing but shit posts there. I don't even post my own stuff. So I've actually stopped letting anyone know the link to my Twitter account because it just, whatever. And the Instagram is a little sketchy. It's 50-50. but I'm virtually never on Instagram when it comes to this channel. So, but at least for the YouTube channel, which is all this was going to be in the first place, I don't want it to be political, and it's not political, and I'm trying to stay out of it. I really am. And I just want to say the other major disclaimer here. The other major disclaimer is, if you don't like what you're hearing here, you know, I believe in the old fan fiction rule of, if you don't like what you're reading, then leave. Don't read it. Don't read. You know, the old fan fiction thing of, if you don't like it, don't read it. So if you don't like what I end up saying on this channel, you know, on this video, then don't watch it. Just click away, walk away. You have the choice to change the channel. You don't have to watch this. So there's a big one right there. So if you don't like this video, don't watch it. Plain and as simple as that. You don't have to listen to it at all. You know, you can even mute the thing and skip to the end where I actually do the artwork. So go ahead and do that. The other big one is, the other big disclaimer is, let's be reasonable and adult. Please, I'm open for good, merited, you know, debate. I'm open for debate. I'm open for reasonable, you know, if you have information to back up what you say, then post that, you know, post that in the comments, you know. I am up for adult debate and adult, you know, arguments. And the whole point of debate is you don't fight and one side wins. What debate is that you take the best from both sides and you come up with something entirely new. That is the problem with debate. No one knows what debate is. Debate is coming up with a third solution, something that actually works for the problems that are existing, or something that works for everyone, or something that is straight down the middle of the road. That is what true debate is. True debate is supposed to take the best from both arguments, you know, or the best solutions from both sides, and give you a whole new entity, a whole new animal, a whole new thing entirely. Something that satisfies the majority of everyone, or something that actually fixes the, you know, the bottom problem. So I'm open for debate, but I'm not open. So please, let's be adult about this. No finger pointing, no name calling, no hate, please. If I start getting hate, especially, but if anyone else starts getting hate, I will do, if I get hate, I'm just going to take this video down. If other people start getting hate, I will go ahead and block those comments, and I will even block those people from viewing my channel. I don't want to have to do that. So please. The other disclaimer is, please leave my channel up. So yeah, the other disclaimer is, please leave my channel up. And then the next disclaimer is this. Please don't get me wrong. Please don't twist my words. Please don't twist my meanings. I am very much for the vaccines. If you want to get the vaccines, more power to you. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great service for yourself and for others. You know, I'm for the vaccines, so please don't twist my meaning or anything. You know, please don't take my channel down saying that I'm against the vaccines. Please don't take this video down or mute it saying, oh no, she's against the vaccine. No, I'm not. I'm for the vaccines. I know that it's going to sound like I'm not later on, but just please, just know that I'm for the vaccines and I'm for people getting the vaccines. Go ahead, get them. That actually does save your life and it makes you healthier. So just, you know, I'm for the vaccines. I'm putting that out there. I am for them, for them, for them. Okay. So I think that's it. Let's see. My mom's business and politics thing. I'm for the vaccines. Let's be reasonable and adult. Please leave my channel up. And that this is not a political channel, and this is not a political video, but politics is part of real life, and it does affect everything, including hobbies, unfortunately, especially when it involves my personal health. So, okay, so I guess I'm done with the disclaimers. So I'm going to sit down here and try to start my little 20-minute timer here. And I'm going to start filling up my little things here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start going into talking about the other items that I have to discuss in this video. And this video is probably going to be, I was hoping that it wasn't going to be 2 hours long. It is probably going to be at least an hour long. I hope not, but it might be. So just, there you go. Okay, so now all those disclaimers out of the way, I am going to go ahead and start getting into the main thing and the main reason why I was making this video in the first place. So, and just before I go into my own personal health and health problems, I do just want to say, again, I'm for the vaccines and I'm for people getting the vaccines. I'm for people getting, tested for COVID. And I'm even more so for wearing masks, wiping everything down, and social distancing. I just want to say that too. I'm very much for that stuff, and I would like to not politicize, people's health. Let's not turn people's health into a political matter. That when you do something like that, that takes away people's health. That takes away, a lot. And that's never, ever, ever a good thing. So, having said that, I just want to say that these vaccines, they are very, very, very raw. They are very raw. And they're very, I'm sorry, but they're a slipshod slap job. It's slapping a Band-Aid on a gaping wound. And business is doing that because they want everybody to go back to work. And I just also want to say is that business has no room to complain. They literally have a plethora of workers out there. All they have to do is, number one, provide childcare. If they would just do that, they would get a lot of their original workers back, but they're not willing to do that. Number two, all they have to do is literally, I'm serious, there are so many, as everyone thinks of traditionally of the homeless, there are homeless people sitting around, smelling terribly, right outside their businesses, I'm sure, who are needing help. That is an entire workforce that they're not willing to hire. They're not willing to hire that workforce. And all they have to do is literally go ahead and give those homeless people, like a little voucher or something to go down to the local motel, rent a room, and get a shower. Just take a shower and then give them a voucher to go get their hair cut. And then, of course, all these businesses always provide you with a t-shirt to wear anyway. Give them a pair of khakis, give them a t-shirt, your business's t-shirt, because the businesses are already always shelling out for that. And then you have an employee, and that, I'm positive, that would cost less than the even $500 and the $1,000 bonuses that they're trying to give to people to try to get workers back. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. They need to literally hire, they have no room to complain because they're not hiring the very workers that are available to them. So, and how in the world did I get off onto that? Sorry, I go off on tangents. I don't mean to. And I guess that was a tangent. But it was an important tangent that, for whatever reason, my brain decided to mention. So, yeah. Oh, that's why I mentioned the homeless thing. So, they're wanting the original workers that they had to come back. But that is not going to happen. Not until they provide childcare, paid vacation, all kinds of... I gotta admit it, if you're a business owner and if you're already working in the red, that's not going to be, that's just impossible. But I'm just saying, stuff is shit. Half of your workers are technically dead. The other half can't go to work because they have kids that need to be cared for. And they can't find daycare. You know, they can't find care of any kind. And so now you actually need to shell out for daycare. And I think that's the main problem that's going on right now. And the other half that's actually still alive, and obviously they caught COVID, they're probably too sick to work. So literally, you gotta take the employees that are available, and the ones that are available are the ones sitting on the street corners, you know, and on the sidewalks with no house. And that's really your best option. It is. Just train them, you know, and give them what they need. And I can guarantee you, since they have been homeless, you'll probably have some of the best workers around, especially if they have kids. And I know that business really wants this vaccine to work. And they have thrown a Band-Aid on this in an attempt to get people to go back to work. But the vaccine clearly isn't working. Israel, and this is the part that I said, it's going to make it sound like I'm against the vaccines. I'm not. I'm totally for them. I'm 100% for them. But Israel was one of the countries that was the most vaccinated, and they were the best all around. And now the entire country is going under because the entire country is sick because the vaccine isn't working against the Delta variant. It's like everybody got sugar water for the vaccine. And if those vaccines are anything at all like the American ones, the Moderna, which is what I got, whew, that's a rough thing to go through and find out that it's not going to protect you in the end. I'm just saying, this shit is raw. You can tell that a company pumped it out, not a government. And although I've heard some pretty terrible horror stories about shit that the government has pumped out. And you can also tell that it was really shoved through. It was not tested. They were going on the science that they have currently, and that it was like, let's hope this works. And they're mass testing it on the public. They just are, because that's the way it is. And it's not good. There are some really bad experiences. People are getting full-blown COVID from this shot. I quit getting the flu shot because, and my whole family did, you know. And I'm not going to say what political party my family is of, but they're my dad especially, but they're raging politics. My mom hates it. She wants to get out of it. She's like, just shut the TV off, shut the TV off. I feel sorry for her. You know, I'm kind of into politics myself. I can't help it. But I'm more into human rights than I am politics, I have to admit. But we quit getting the flu shot because every time we got the flu shot, we got the flu. And we would get the flu really, really, really bad. So I didn't like the idea of this vaccine to begin with. I personally didn't. My parents were for it because they turned it into a political thing, and they were saying, you know, you're not a Democrat, you know, if you're against it. And which is nuts because it's literally business's way of trying to get the workforce back that they fired and that they lost because they had to shut down for a while and whatnot. And it's just, it ain't great. It ain't great. Again, just to make sure this channel and this video doesn't get taken down, I'm for the vaccines. I totally am. I'm just, you know, I totally am. So there you go.